Welcome to another episode of Pear Tree Ranchin. I'm in the Jeep and we got a town run to make before we can get some horses rode. I can upload some videos for you guys. I was getting the oil change in the Jeep the other day and sitting in their lobby and measured what their internet speed was, and it's smoking. It's simple for me to run up there, park in their lot, walk in the service department like I'm getting my car worked on, and upload some videos. So sometimes what takes 24 hours took 3 minutes. Get that uploaded for the week, and then it's done deal. So you can follow along on this little side adventure, and then we got a bunch of horses to go play with. Okay, home again. Need to get some water on this round pen and get some horses out. We're gonna get this young yearling in that we're just doing catching, haltering, leading, farrier prep, overall manners. We're gonna get him going after we get some water on this round pen. So we'll get some water on the round pen, maybe get somebody ready that we can have on deck to ride, and then we'll get this young horse out. Okay, so we got Champ ready to ride. I got him saddled and warmed up. Just gonna put the bridle on, have a ride on him while round pen finishes getting watered, and then we'll do that young horse. But we'll set the GoPro up on the fence and give you a peek of what we're working on. Mostly relaxation, getting him to really stretch with his neck, and then ride nice and slow under me. So anytime he goes faster than I want to ride, we're just going to turn. And I'll push him more with the outside rein until that slows him down. So that'll be the main focus for this ride. All right, let's get bridled up and on. that's a nice ride. You've seen Champ before, seen him with the pullback on the pole and getting the bag treatment to help his confidence and claustrophobia. And as that stuff has gotten taken care of, it's been much easier to ride and do the fun stuff that we would want to be doing. So his owner does a lot of fun liberty things and multiple horses, so it'd be really fun for her to be able to ride this horse, ride him one-handed, and then have a stick or a longer stick or something to use to help guide the other horses at liberty. So that's kind of my, you gonna say hi, buddy? That's kind of my mindset and goal for how to have him riding. So for him to ride nice and slow, smooth, stay underneath me, head and neck relax and not in the air, or managing that shape makes it much nicer to be around and be on him, and that way I can focus on doing another job. So another way to have the same kind of thing would be if I was getting horse ready for doing roping, similar type feel. So that's kind of been the focus. Nice short and sweet little ride that he's now realizing how simple his life is, and he can feel good about coming out, having the expectations on him that I do, and that he can be really successful there. So loving the progress with this horse. All right, let's shut these sprinklers down, get that young horse out. All right, we're gonna go start playing with this little yearling. Got two options here. I could set this up to run this horse into the round pen and then do some liberty and rope the horse. Probably would need that. The horse kind of learned from being round penned at home to not get caught, and so it kind of knows how to just stay out of reach, and it's like, oh, you can rub me, but you're not putting that halter on. So when we caught it to trailer load it, that's what I had to do, is I had to rope it. And it benefits the horse to kind of learn, well, you can run around out there, or I can rope you, and it's a little harder, than you have to get up here. The horse is in a little stall, a little pen here, where there's a lot less room to run away, but I also don't want to get too much pressure on the horse where it starts crashing panels and stuff too much. So he's seeming kind of curious. You can see him here where he's wanting to check me out, check the dog out. So I think we're going to start with how can we go with just catch halter and then lead out of that pen, and if it's more pressure than I'm comfortable with, we'll just switch, and I can swing that gate and swing the gate of the round pen and run that horse in, and then do some liberty first. So let's see how we go with catch halter and then lead the horse out, and we'll change it up if we have to. rubbed our way in there, spent a lot of time making friends and rubbing, and without a lot of room to run and enough contact, and the horse has kind of been living out here for a bit, it's gotten comfortable in us and the space. And once they have learned to run away, they think that that'll get them somewhere. And when you kind of take that away, as long as they're not hard trapped and actually scared, this horse to me isn't actually that scared, just has kind of learned, meh, I can kind of do my own thing, I don't have to behave, that's allowed this behavior to get going. And so once that's kind of been taken away and the setup's there, it was quite easy to rub the halter and things into place. So we're gonna just sit you on the fence and I'm gonna play for a little bit, and I'm mostly looking to continue rubbing this horse with the flag. We did that once I got it roped when we trailer loaded it, so that I could be able to shush it on the trailer and get where we can touch this horse all over, so we can start farrier prepping and be able to do all the handlings. So mostly this is all going to be taming. So some of that is teaching it we can control it just to stop if necessary, but from there it's just going to be a lot of handling so the horse doesn't think we're trying to get it at all. He's cute. Okay, I'm gonna sit you on the fence and we're gonna play for a bit.
Okay, so I know we were moving around a lot and it was hard to see the whole thing, but what that was is we kind of just started with, could we rub, where we can start and work from there. Usually start at the withers and work your way away. To get to the withers though, you sometimes need to get the horse to allow you in there. Oh, I know, your buddy's there watching. And we let the horse put the nose on it and then choose to pass it to the ears, and then we were able to rub the withers. And once we kind of got that going, I wanted to work my way down towards the feet to be ready for the farrier. And so we tried to kind of approach and retreat and approach and retreat, and the horse wanted to kick and fuss. And this is just kind of a nature response versus the horse having learned kick. It's just got a different feel to it, and that for me comes out of experience. So I can be wrong, that's fine, but in my experience, that's not a kicking I need to correct or do anything about. Kind of shush the horse and say, you could have moved. It's like, that's cool, you kicked, then what? I'm still there rubbing you. The horse wasn't able to really gain distance, get away, have that change what I was doing. And so soon the behavior kind of exhausts itself. We then progressed to not just rubbing down the outside, but then starting to try to rub the inside. And you saw we just kind of backed along the fence. The horse wanted to back, thinking that was going to get it away, and so I just drifted with it, and then eventually started holding that halter and saying, okay, as I was saying before the battery died, we had allowed the horse to back, allowed the horse to kick and fuss, and pretty quick figured out none of that was working. And so then I started putting a little bit of pressure there to say, stay up here by me, and let the fence be a barrier on one side, and then would walk back out to the middle and try it out in the middle until we kind of finished with being able to rub outside and inside of all four legs and have the horse stand on a relaxed, loose rein, where it realized its job was just to relax and be there, and nothing was happening to the horse. So I'm really pleased with that for kind of a first go. We've been getting the horse used to the environment, used to being here, used to seeing everything. That does a lot of training all on its own, and now we can start pushing the envelope with catching, haltering, leading, prepping for things like vet and farrier, and then we'll start doing things like rubbing all over with different objects, maybe get the big ball out, you know, the feed sack, saddle pads, things like that. So super success. All right, I think I'm gonna ride baby next. Okay, before you get to the end of this episode, there's like 3 more horses left, so I'm gonna put it in another episode for you. It was a busy day of a lot of horses, so we appreciate you being here. Leave us a comment, tell us what you want to learn about, what you want to see us doing and working on. We got lots of horses and lots of fun stuff coming up. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. If you click over here, you can subscribe, or for another video, you can click over here. All right, I'm Jake, we're at Pear, Ranchin. Thanks for being here.